Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to the channel. My name is Anita, and I am a soul strategist, a life and success coach. And today I'll be doing an all signs tarot reading, pulling a few cards for the time period of August 12th to the 18th. You can take a look at each zodiac sign for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus to create your own customized reading for this week for the time period of August 12th to the 18th. And of course, if you want to go deeper in with me and get your own personal reading, I am available for personal readings. That information is in the episode description. I want to thank you in advance for your love and support. So let's see what's in store for Aries. What does Aries need to know for August 12th to the 18th, please? What does Aries need to know? Okay. Just going to pull a whole bunch of cards for you, Aries, and then we'll get right into your reading. Cool. I'm liking this so far. I'm loving this so far. All right. There is a big shakeup coming your way. You are asked to really ground in the present moment. And when you are in the present moment and not thinking about what is or being anxious and fearful about what might be coming up, we are able to really open up to the infinite possibility of opportunities that are around us at the present time. Your energy is the 10 of Pentacles. This is a fabulous energy. This is the energy of leaving a legacy, abundance beyond measure, really all the great things in life. This is the tree of life type of card, right? So anything and everything that you could possibly ever imagine or want, this is what's embodied in the card. That is the energy that you are bringing to this week, which is so beautiful because at this point in time, at the point of recording this, it's 2 days before Lionsgate. And Lionsgate is really a portal of manifestation, especially when it comes to money and abundance and love. And when you get the open to infinite possibility card, you're really in this portal. If you are focused on the here and now, and if you're focused on manifesting from the present moment versus a fearful past or an anxious future. If you harness that energy the way that you are advised to do, you will find that this energy of this week will be deeply transformative. With that comes the death of something. You can't bring in something new and still hold on to something old. So you do have to let something go. And your guidance for this week is to really hold on to that vision of what will bring you much joy and love, right? Come at this infinite possibility from a place of love versus fear and claim it. It's yours. So that's the energy that I have for you this week, Aries. It's a beautiful energy. I hope this resonated. Feel free to like and subscribe. And if you're interested in your personal reading, check the episode description below. And with that, let's move on to Taurus. Taurus, what is your reading for August 12th to the 18th? What is Taurus's reading for August 12th to the 18th? Okay. I like this energy as well. Okay. So what I see for you, Taurus, right now is that you are going through a little bit of a challenging period. What I'm seeing for you is the Five of Pentacles. This is the card of feeling neglected, abandoned, isolated. There might be some scarcity mindset. There might be some impact to your finances. You see this person is standing beside a closed door, right? The key to the door is there, but this person is so consumed in the present situation or present feels that she's unable to find her way out, although there is a way out. What I also got for you is the fates. This is the card of accepting that there are some things that you just cannot change. So you have been put into a situation that might be unfair, that might feel you like you've kind of been left in the cold or neglected or abandoned. And it isn't the nicest feeling, but the energy of the week, the good news story of this week is that you are moving towards the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is actually planning your future, seeing your way out. This is much more expansive energy. We're going from light to dark. And in order to sometimes get into the light, we have to experience that dark. So the good news is freedom is yours. You are moving from the darkness to that light where you might have felt stuck or abandoned. You are now feeling more expansive, more opportunity, more possibility. Your guidance for the week is the Five of Wands. So I think it is important to rise above the different challenges or the chaos that might be around you. There might be a lot of different people, competing pressures, competition, whatever it is, just do your best best to rise above that noise and really tap into the freedom that is yours, knowing that there are some things that you cannot change. But if you can accept that at face value for what it is and rise above that, what you cannot change, and take control of what you can, that there will be a beautiful way out and you can get control of your life again, or you can feel in control of your life again. So that is what I have for you, Taurus. Now let's move on to Gemini. So let's move on to Gemini. Gemini, what's in store for you this week, August 12th to the 18th? Geminis, remember, you can also take your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to cobble up your own personal reading. And if you want your own customized reading, there's an opportunity to work with me for that. And the information is in the description box below. What do we have for Gemini? Gemini, what I have for you this week is something is coming back together. This might be a regeneration, a rebuilding of something. I think that this do-over might have to do with a family relationship. The energy of the week is bringing in clarity, bringing in communication, maybe in order for things to rebuild again or to restore themselves into a place of balance and harmony, which is what you really want and are seeking. You might need to have a conversation, and it might be a little bit difficult to have, but you are advised to focus on the future that you want to create instead of the past that you've been through. Obviously, it's important to learn from the past and to process the feelings of the past, especially when it comes to sadness. I do see some sadness here and some regrets and disappointment. The hummingbird here is reminding us that everything that you need is in the present moment. So while we are building, rebuilding, putting to bed some of the things that are in the past, can we focus on the present moment? What do we need to bring this relationship into harmony in the present moment, right? Let's be very clear and honest, both with ourselves and with other people. And so if we can do that, if we can come to this relationship with that intention of creating balance and harmony from a place of presence and truth, then we're really opening the door to healing and creating a much better and solid foundation for this relationship, either with yourself or with others moving forward. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. I hope this reading resonated and that you have a wonderful week ahead. And without further ado, let's move on to Cancer. Cancers, what is your message for the week of August 12th to the 18th? Friendly reminder that you can check out your other signs for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, and you can cobble up all of that for a more comprehensive picture of the week ahead. Or, of course, you can reach out to me for your own personal reading. I am open for readings. Information is in the description box below. What is our message for Cancers for the week, August 12th to the 8th? So Cancer, what I got for you right off the bat is your energy right now is the energy of the Chariot, which is actually your energy, right? It's the energy of Cancer. So I feel like you're going to feel quite at home. You'll have the never-ending story and you are never alone. And so this is an interesting place. I think you've finally gotten to the point, Cancer, where you are ready to walk away from something. You're ready for a new beginning. You're ready to bet on yourself. You're ready to, even if it means that you're feeling uncomfortable or you're taking a chance that you normally wouldn't do, or you're out of your comfort zone, you're willing to start all over again. You're willing to take this big leap of faith. You're moving towards it, right? The Chariot followed by the Eight of Cups. This is your decision to walk away from something towards the sun, towards what it is that you want. And the Fool is this brave, betting on yourself, taking no chances kind of energy. Spirit wants to remind you that you are never alone. Although you might feel like you're taking this journey on your own, I think you might be surprised by some of the friendships and companionship that you find along the way. And or reach out to Spirit if you feel alone. Spirit and your spirit guides are always with you. And if you ask for support and signs, you will find them. So that is what I have for you this week, Cancer. I hope this message resonated, and all the best to you this week. And without further ado, let's move on to Leo. All right, my Leo friends, happy birthday to you. We are in your sign. At the time of recording, we are just days away from the Lionsgate portal. Very powerful time for you. What are your cards for the week of August 12th to the 18th? What does Leo need to know for the week of August 12th to the 18th? Also remember that you can cobble together your sun, moon, and rising in Venus signs for your own bigger reading, as well as reach out to me if you'd like your own personal reading. Okay. So what I'm getting for you, Leo, is I feel like you are in the midst of some change. Sometimes before things can kind of smooth out or we can get to that next level, things have to get messy. So I feel like you're a little bit in the messy middle right now, and you are advised to slow down a little bit. The messy middle obviously feels really uncomfortable. We want to get through it as quickly as possible so that we can get to kind of our new normal, the new familiar. But you are advised to just kind of sit with the discomfort right now. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, so embrace this phase of chaos and conflict, knowing that this too shall pass. And the guidance of this week is if you are able to do that, you will be rewarded with the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is such beautiful, abundant energy. It's the energy of happiness, the energy of luxury, the energy of money, the energy of legacy. So it's having more than what you need and then some. And so that is really beautiful energy. If you can tap into the discomfort and of what it is that you have to go through right now to get to that level, if you can really sit with all of the things and not rush the process, I think that will be really helpful for you. The guidance that I get for you, Leo, is the Five of Swords, which basically in this deck refers to the fact that the lessons move you ahead always. So you are going through a period of chaos and conflict. Chaos and conflict never feels comfortable, but it's what we need. We need to embrace those lessons. And you're asked to really take your time to embrace those lessons. Sit in silence, sit with your heart, really process those lessons and be present now with those lessons, because those lessons are going to take you into this place of infinite abundance, love, luxury, happiness, health, and joy. So don't rush the process, because good things are awaiting you the more that you can relish in the present moment, knowing that this is a lesson that's going to help move you ahead and that this is happening to you and not for you. I know that's a little bit of a cliche, Leo, but that's what I have for you this week. And I hope that resonated, and I'll see you at the next reading. Okay, Virgos, you are up next. Let's see what's in the cards for you for August 12th to the 18th. Remember, you can cobble up different parts of this reading. They're all timestamped for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. To get a more comprehensive reading, you can also reach out to me to get your own personal reading. The information is in the description box below. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, Virgos. You got some really interesting cards here. For you this week, I'm getting truth be told. I think a certain truth is coming out for you, some communication perhaps. There might be some messages related to your work that are coming forward this week. You also got to the truth transcends illusion, and I'm actually going to just go into that for a second because I'm being called to read this. Okay. It says that you are being nudged along the path your soul needs to travel to have the experience it craves. So I think you might be finding out some information, and know that there are those universal breadcrumbs that are there for you to help you co-create with spirit this next chapter when it comes to your work. You have all the tools, resources, and knowledge and skills necessary to create this next chapter, but there's definitely a closing out of a chapter and a starting a new one when it comes to your work. Okay, Virgo, this could be up-leveling in your current job, finding a whole different career path or a new place of work, but there is a change coming for your work. And it's important for you to be honest with yourself about what it is that you want to create, and also to allow yourself to be led in that direction. Because I think change is in the air, and it's actually the only constant that we have. So that's what I have for you, Virgo, this week. I hope that resonates. And without further ado, let's move on to Libra. Okay, Libra, let's see what's in the cards for you. August 12th to the 18th. Remember that you can also take a look at your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get a more fulsome reading. If you don't know what those are, you can just Google your birth chart. And all you need for that is your birth date, your birth location, and your time of birth to get that information. And of course, if you want a more comprehensive reading, I am open for readings now. Feel free to check out the episode description below and you'll get that information. Okay. Okay, so Libras, what I'm getting for you right away is come to the edge. So you are embarking on a brand new adventure. Archangel Michael is with you this week, which is a beautiful, loving energy that really transmutes everything and brings things to the perfect balance in divine and perfect order. So, what I'm seeing for you is you're really wanting to start something. It's going to move rather quickly. It's very heart centered and inspirational. It might even feel a little bit impulsive for you, Libra, because you're very logical and this feels a little bit more heart centered. But Archangel Michael is with you all the way, and your guidance for the week is death and rebirth. So embrace this transformation, really give into this transformation. And with Archangel on the case, he will help smooth out this transition from the old to this new phase. So that is what I have for you, Libra. It looks like there's something really exciting in the works for you. I hope this resonated, and I will see you for the next reading. Without further ado, let's move on to Scorpio. Scorpio, here's your reading for the week of August 12th to the 18th. Remember, you can cobble up your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to give you a more comprehensive picture for the week. You can also reach out to me for your own readings. Okay. Scorpio, what I'm getting for you right now is you got the Y card and then you got the Be Playful. And I picked some clarifying cards for you too, Scorpio, because this message seems a little bit more deeper than some of the other messages that we got for the other signs. Okay, so the energy this week for you is one of stability, security, foundation, the King of Pentacles. You have worked really, really hard, very, very diligently. You're very practical in terms of getting to a solid results. I think, though, you are being asked a question, why did you do it? Right. What was the purpose for you to work so hard? And at what expense are you willing to continue to work this hard? Right. Once you've established this foundation, how much more do you need? And is this bringing you joy? You got the sandpiper spirit, right? A call to be a bit more playful. So, all work and no play. While it's great to have the security and the safety and the foundation of your hard work, it's also important to temper that with joy, temper that with fun, temper that with play, and to always periodically revisit your why. So, what is your why in this time? The energy this week is the Wheel of Fortune, which is a major arcana card, and your guidance was also a major arcana card. So I feel like this is going to be kind of a big week for you in terms of doing that deep dive reflection of the why. I did clarify the Wheel of Fortune, and you got the Nine of Wands and the High Priestess. So I think what is happening to you is that you're kind of at this divine turning point, a cosmically fated turning point where you are asked to evaluate at what cost. At what cost are you going to continue to burn yourself to the ground, to feel tired and burnt out in order to create the stability when I think you know deep down that this is not really going to be working for you too much. So I think you are being called to follow your inspiration. I think some of you might be feeling a little bit stuck creatively, or you might be feeling stuck in terms of letting joy and pleasure in. I think it's actually coming from the mind, right? Because there's some limiting beliefs that you might have around your worth, that you might feel that you need to produce more in order to be worthy. And so there's this toxic productivity type of thing that's happening, but you're asked to lean into your joy, to curiosity, to being more playful. I think you know it's time. I think you know that it's time because you're feeling burnt out. And so I think you need to just work on reframing some of those mindsets, Scorpio, that you have around your wealth, around building your stability. It is possible to be stable and secure and still have fun. So there's a little bit of a balance that needs to happen, and it's got to start with that mindset shift. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Scorpio, for this week, and I will see you at the next reading. And with that, let's move on to Sagittarius. All right, so without further ado, let's see what is in the cards for Sagittarius this week. Sagittarius, what's in the cards for the week of August 12th to the 18th? Sun, Moon, Rising, in Venus. Cards for Sagittarius, please. Okay, Sagittarius. So, what I'm getting for you loud and clear is that we are in the energy of healing. Okay, this is a deeply transformative and healing time for you. In fact, you got the snake spirit, which is 55. 55 is all about change. Snake spirit, time to heal. The snake is shedding its skin. So, we are needing to shed something in order to move forward. In fact, Archangel Michael is your energy. You are in your own energy this week, which is really beautiful. You're protected, and Archangel Michael is helping you heal. So, really, you're in this energy of healing, and sometimes we need to do that inner work to get that outer transformation. So, taking the time out to do the healing work now is really going to help you move forward and go the distance. Okay, you will be victorious, you will be successful, but in order to do that, sometimes you need to slow down in order to speed up. You need to do the inner work so that you can see the outer results. Your guidance for the week is to really work on that healing. Okay, there is something that is keeping you up at night. There is anxiety, there is fear, there might even be despair. So, whatever it is, I'm holding space for you. But you are really called to take the time that right now to really be gentle with yourself and to work through it. I did actually pull a couple of more cards here just to kind of clarify a little bit more about what is this thing that's keeping you up at night. You got the devil, which is like really talking about limiting beliefs, limiting actions, limiting toxic beliefs, toxic people, toxic relationships, toxic actions. Could be how you're spending your time, your effort, your energy, right? Saturn is very much a taskmaster, so it might be related to work. So there's some things that have ended, and a new beginning that is coming forward, and that being in that process or cusp of change might be very difficult for you, but you're being advised or reminded here by spirit that take all the time that you need to heal. Okay, there is no right or wrong time, but you will emerge from this darkness and you will move towards light and you will go the distance towards whatever it is that you want. There is success. Success is waiting for you whenever you are ready for it. Okay, so don't try to rush the healing process. Please focus on healing this week. So that is what I have for you, Sagittarius. Okay, and let's move on to Capricorn. So, Capricorn, remember that you can also check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for a more comprehensive reading. And if you want your own reading, I can deliver that for you as well. Okay. Okay, Capricorn. So for you, I pulled some extra cards to clarify. And right off the bat, I wanted to say that I see some repeating number sequences that I didn't see for some of the other signs. So I got 2 9s, 2 7s, and 2 4s here. So a combination of 9, 7, and 4, or those numbers in particular, might hold some significance for you this week. So just pointing that out. This reading is really about your riches, right? Your treasure island. How can you grow your riches? You are in the energy of exploring your options. There's a few options available for you that you are contemplating. I see that you are actually contemplating some of them on the DL. Like, you might not be publicly announcing that you're exploring these different opportunities, but you are, because you want to kind of see what has legs, and you're hoping that one of them will pan out into an offer. So there is this energy of more contemplating, exploring on the DL, waiting things out. And your advice is also to take time out. Now, the guidance that we get from your card was the devil, and the devil was clarified by the Ace of Pentacles and the Emperor. So you, my friend, are the devil. So the guidance could also be like to trust your own self, but also to be careful of the opportunities that might be coming your way, and to really contemplate whether they fit into your long-term vision or strategy that you have for yourself in terms of building your riches. Because again, there's a lot of different opportunities here, and you're kind of dabbling right now and seeing what might stick. So think about what fits in with your vision and your value system. Also note that just because something looks promising, there might be something that doesn't feel right or doesn't mesh with your energy as much. There might be this energy of micromanagement or control. And while you're a very practical and hardworking sign that likes to create their own riches and wealth and is very resourceful, will that align with you long term? Do you really want to be kind of managed in this way for this opportunity, or do you want to wait it out? So you're just in this energy trying to figure out the next steps to build your riches, and you're advised to just take your time out, explore those opportunities, go into greater detail, ask yourself those tough questions about what it is that you want to work for. Does what fits into your vision, and what will make you happy in terms of who to partner with in making that vision come true. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope that resonated for this week. So without further ado, let's move on to Aquarius. Aquarius, what is your reading for the week of August 12th to the 18th? Remember, you can tune into your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs for a more comprehensive reading. And if you want your very own personal reading, you can get that too. Information for how to book with me is in the description box below. All right. So your reading for this week is largely focused on relationships, possibly a romantic relationship or a soulmate relationship. You're advised to surrender now. Your energy for the week itself is the Eight of Pentacles. It's the card of doing the hard work. Hard work when it comes to establishing a relationship. Who are you partnering with? Who are you growing something with? And the energy of this week is just to let in and manifest, to surrender, right? This is the card of surrendering when you're just waiting. Okay. You've put in the hard work. Now it's time for you to just take a step back and surrender to what is. And your advice is if you're able to tap into this energy of surrender and just expectant energy, right? You go into a restaurant and you place an order for your meal that you wish to have. You don't keep checking back in with a restaurant to see when it will come. Is it prepared exactly so? Did they swap out the bell peppers with the mushrooms? Because that's your preference. You trust that you've given them your order and it's coming your way. So stop forcing things so much to work out and just wait for it to come. Surrender to the fact that you have put your order out into the universe. When it comes to your soulmate, when it comes to building a life, creating something, a tangible future with that person that you wish to create with, and it will come your way. Okay, so stop working so hard and lean in more to the energy of surrender, dear Aquarius. I hope that resonated, and I will see you at the next reading. And last but not least, Pisces. Pisces, what is your reading for this week? Okay. So, Pisces, what I get for you is you are surrounded by a loving, supportive community, but I think it's important for you to take some time out right now and actually set some healthy boundaries. We all desire to belong, we all desire to feel safe, and you have a beautiful community around you that gives you all of that. But we also need to balance the being with others with the being with ourselves. And sometimes when we're on our own, when we set those healthy boundaries, we are really able to tap into our creativity, our inspiration, get those divine downloads. So I think there is something that is trying to come through for you, but you are being blocked because you're taking on things, energy that isn't yours, physically, mentally. And so you're asked to take a little bit of a time out, to spend a little bit more time with yourself, and to really open yourself up to what wants to come through for you so that you can let the creative and inspiring juices flow. Okay, Pisces, so that's what I have for you this week. I hope these messages resonate. And thank you so much for tuning into this reading for August 12th to the 18th. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.